Alright, second leg. Good evening. We are at this nowhere airport in Tierra del Fuego, Sierra Charlie Bravo, India. Delivered us some ag supplies, and now we're off to our next stop. Okay. I'll try this at home. There we go. Come on. Oh, brakes on. Can't fly with a chip light. Gonna have to go pull the plug, run it up for 20 minutes. Or just hit the maintenance button. Stop it. Yeah, that usually does it. Alright, so we're gonna head Sierra Charlie Foxtrot November.
Approaching runway 26.
Common frequency 122.8. Sierra Charlie Bravo India traffic seeking 71 is type helicopter taking off from the parking area Sierra Charlie Bravo India.
Let me see what we have. Give me a minute or two.
How did I get in SkyOps? That's not what I wanted. I wanted common. Here we go. Cancel. It wants us to go do something on a heading of 030, 16 miles out. Well, that's more or less the direction we were headed anyways. More or less than more. Heading 030. So it's off that way. Well, let's fly to that Otherwise it won't shut up. That's Sky Ops from Say Intentions. I somehow got a mission.
Seeking 7-1, seeking, go ahead.
Yeah, what is my mission?
Snowmobile through ice, Lago Azul, 2 victims, hypothermia, possible fracture, incident 23.8 kilometers northeast, heading 030. Confirm scene, relay GPS for ground rescue.
Roger, Seeking 7-1.
Go ahead.
Disregard. So we have snowmobile through ice. In Blue Lake, 2 victims, hypothermia, possible fracture. Incident is 24 miles northeast, heading 030. Confirmed scene. Relay GPS to ground rescue. So Say Intentions has this mode where it'll just come up with an emergency for you to go do. And that's what I must have hit. I get points on the website for it, so I'm going to go do it. It's not far. This is the incident here. On this airplane icon, and usually it's got a guy on the ground with some smoke or something. I don't know, we'll go see. Felt out of trim. What the hell? Something's blocking my foot pedals. Uh-oh. We have a problem. We can't work our foot pedals. You know, this is a real life problem. You gotta watch what you're wearing on your feet. There we go. Yeah, so in real life, I had a friend of mine was flying tuna boats out in the South Pacific, somewhere near the Solomon Islands, and it's hot as hell down there. Apparently, they don't wear much for clothes. He took off in his little helicopter off the tuna boat, and his flip-flop came off, and it fell behind the rudder pedal. And that's basically what just happened to me. I couldn't push the rudder pedal down. He was landing, he was telling me, when it happened. After that, he, of course, we either went barefoot or with actual shoes. Yeah, you can see how that could be catastrophic. At the wrong moment. Right there we had altitude and plenty of room to screw around. I need to fix my rudder pedals now. They're all cattywampus. See where that wind is from our left rear. Well, that counts as a tailwind, right? Across this river. Three miles, heading 350. That's over here a little bit. Oh, I see the smoke. Oh, it's right there at the front of that lake. See it? Flare. Somebody's shooting flares. I'm guessing that's our man. There it is. I see the launch point. A lot closer than I thought. We'll just kill the power and sail on in here. There's another one. Well, with that tailwind, we should probably loop around from our right to our back to our left. Yeah, okay. So it's on my butt. And we'll turn back around and it'll be on our front. Up, too fast of a turn. There we go. I lost him. There it is. I don't see the guy. I see his little tent over there. It's windy.
great on rollout.
Helicopter's walking away. Guess that's it, just that cone. I don't know, never did this mission before. Let's ask SkyOps. SkyOps, Seeking 71 is at location.
Copy. New location noted. Mission accomplished. Return to base when ready.
Seeking 71, roger, thank you. Well, that was easy.
Copy.
Yeah, quit shooting flares. Alright. Okay, well, so much for that. I want to see what that cone is. It's tailwind. It's like a shelter or something. That wind's just pushing us along. Deflated. Alright. Guess we'll get on with the job. That's over this way. Well, let's get some get up in this thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ever westward. Ever westward into the heart of Tierra del Fuego. My radios are still on. Say intentions. 123.9. just monitor that frequency. We're not gonna, I don't feel like talking to them, to the AI controller. I gotta say though, it's really cool. In busier airspace, I play nice. But out here, nah. This is the Wild West in the south. There's jetliners up there. Ain't nobody down here. I reckon it'll be on this little knob over there. I don't know if that diversion's gonna mess up my fuel. I had full tanks, but oil or natural gas maybe. Yeah. I suspect those are drill sites. best roads I've seen since we left the coast. And only oil and gas mining does that in the middle of nowhere. Now it looks like a piping facility, you know. Dead ahead. There it is. Okay. Blue roofs. Headwind. We'll just keep it that way. We'll go down this runway right there. Park, I guess, out here on this little thing. things here. I think my house should go right up on this ridge right there. Truthfully, this little dirt area here looks better. Gonna get dusty. Ditch right here. I don't want to be on it. Up. Just go over here. Little jet somebody just spawned in on. Out here?
Smooth rollout all the way.
An A350? I don't think so. Well, I guess I should have radioed in. Okay, boys. Unload and I'll be back later. Shush. Shush. Shush, shush, shush. Welcome to the middle of nowhere, at the bottom of the world. Okay. Next leg in a while.